Nigeria dismisses 80 soldiers for fleeing from Boko Haram terrorists after running out of ammunition. The Nigerian army has allegedly dismissed no fewer than 80 soldiers from service over disobedience to a standing order. The dismissed soldiers are part of the personnel deployed to the 159 Battalion at Baga in Borno State. One of the affected soldiers who confirmed the dismissal to Sahara reporters said they were dismissed for withdrawing from the war front after running out of ammunition during a fight with Boko Haram terrorists, but without an order telling them to do so. He, however, described the punishment meted out to him and his colleagues as not right, arguing that they left the battlefield when their commander was taking off. This is a problem. A very big problem. I don't understand. Whatever rules apply with the army, whatever. Isn't it a valid reason for you to withdraw when you've run out of ammunition? I don't understand. You see, sounds bad, yes, we need to be protected, but I guess they can see that the country that they're serving is not even serving them in the way that it should. So would you blame? I personally wouldn't go back. Again, for the fact that they decided, even within Nigeria, is to join the army, shows dedication or whatever reason they have, must be very strong. However, this is just not right. The soldier denied the claim by the army authorities that the soldiers abandoned their duties and ran away. According to him, sufficient arms and ammunition were not provided for them to fight the terrorists. Therefore, they ran out of ammunition. So, yeah, that's very shameful. And obviously they're not going to give the real reason. Can you imagine? They said that it's disobedience to a standing order. What order was standing, please? There was, I don't understand. What would they use to fight? Do you want them to die? And we're talking 80. That is a huge number. Considering the fact that Nigeria's security, whatever, is not even enough. It's not even up to 1 million for a country of 200 million people. It is already a problem. And so when you have 80 people missing or that ran away, or 80 people who had no ammunition, what do you expect them to do? Just give up their lives like that? You being in the army is meant to be rewarding. This does not prove why you should want to fight for your country. Sorry, but it is the truth. Why would you want to do that? When basically your chances of death is too high. Too high. Again, it's already high being in the army, but then you're not even given the right equipment or sufficient ammunition to fight. So, these are human beings too as well. Crazy, but very true. They are human beings who've got blood, who've got family, who've got everything. They are humans. They're not some robots that you say, don't leave. What? They just freed the recruited Boko Haram members to go back to their normal zone. It's even funny because you have the word repentant. Again, for the fact that even some of these people even captured will be recruited back, reintegrated back into society is already a big problem. Yeah. It's better to flee than die fighting to kill terrorists that would later be conferred a chieftaincy title. That is true. Oh, wow. They should replace the dismissed soldiers with the repentant and rehabilitated insurgents. The leadership of the Nigerian army needs to be dismissed too. See, everything is confusing. So yes, this being in the army is meant to be rewarding. If it is not rewarding, look at a situation like this. What are you meant to do? And to think that they're fighting against people, as this person said, that would be given a time. They'd literally be integrated as if nothing happened. terrorists. Yeah. Please dismiss more, mostly from South, so that they can return home and help fortify our towns against terrorists recruited into the army. You want them to die by the enemy's bullet, so you send them to battlefield without ammunition, and you expect them to fight. And the next phrase is in Igbo, and it's probably a very strong line. This is an injustice. Soldiers, are they not humans like other people? When they are running out of ammunition, what do you want them to do? And then you say disobedience to... I mean, of course, they would never give the real reason. I mean, they just say running away, disobedience, whatever they can use to cover it up. But you don't expect these, the army, the soldiers to keep quiet after this has happened. I mean, their names can't be... Because again, it's a thing of connection, right? So whatever they decide to do, that may still be, involved in the security and the military in Nigeria. You don't want a situation where if they try to transfer to another unit or whatever, their name is being put as an individual who was disobedient to a standing order. I mean, it's not a good look. It can be very dangerous to their career. So I guess, speaking out is also very much important as well, because such accusations and the punishment is just unnecessary. It's not worth it. So what do they want to do about it now? That is the real question. There are several comments here, of course. I mean, some do find it funny, but it's really not. 80, as I said, is a lot. For the fact that we're not even up to 1 million in general, and you have 80 people, I mean, do they even value these lives? And as somebody said here in the previous comment, if they are mostly from the South, just send them home, because it would be no surprise if we find out that out of the 80, they're all mostly from the South. I mean, the injustice is very real, so it would not be surprising. Let them come back home. Easy as that. I'm sure there's so many horror stories that they can vouch for and say this happened, but just don't even be in the space rather than, just die off, to be honest. Very unfortunate under this administration, because of 50K monthly salary, we are losing our children. Very unfortunate is indeed, and for a very long time, the operational allowance isn't being paid regularly, and you expect them to play magic. True. Very true. But I think, don't forget to like and subscribe.